Dame Kelly Holmes was also there last night, so we celebrate elite sport as well. And congratulations on your Lifetime Achievement Award.
Thank you. I tell you what, when I first heard I was going to get it, I was like, wow, that's really nice. And then I thought, that's really cemented the fact that I'm old. Quite like that. You know, I was like, oh.
Not at all.
Plenty really more honest. Achievements to come. Of all your achievements,
yes.
Is there one that you think, that was the moment, that if I could relive a moment, that's the moment?
Well, it was obviously the golds in Athens, because it was a dream for 20 years. As we said last night, 7 out of my 12 years as an international athlete were blighted by injury. I had a lot of problems, had depression, had all these things that I was battling and fighting with to finally achieve my dream. But what was nice about this is it was also recognising my charity work and my work for the Dame Kelly Holmes Trust, which I started 8.5 years ago, which we've helped over 300,000 young people with areas of deprivation, deprived backgrounds, and it's really nice to see that can come to light.
And undoubtedly what this is for is your achievements in sport, but your achievements beyond that as well, Kelly. And I get the sense that your trust and the young people you've been able to help feeds you in a way that the sport fell short of, because you're actually providing sort of changes to their lives that you could never imagine possible.
Yeah, definitely. I think, you know, because sport obviously was, for me, it was my dream. I had a huge amount of people behind me, and I think that last night was sort of suggested that, you know, with the parents, the coaches, the volunteers, I would never have been here without those myself, those people that influenced me, and my PE teacher. But post-sport, I feel like the position I came in when I came back from Athens, I was able to open doors, and I was able to then do things that I'm passionate about, and that is to help people transform their lives and to give people the opportunity to change and to feel good about themselves. And so my charity work is a real big part of what I do now. It's not everything I do, but it's a big part to drive that charity, and I've got a great team that
and
carry that on.
the testimonial that you read out last night came from a young girl that had been taking part in one of your courses, didn't it?
Yeah, so we have a programme called Get On Track, and that gets young people back on track, as it says. We utilise the skills of sports people. Our aim is actually to get these young people back into employment, training or education. Like I said, their backgrounds are really, really tough backgrounds, and sports people become their mentors, because they're not authority figures like sort of teachers or police. They're people like myself that have been there, done it, driven for success, and passed that on. But this one girl in particular, and we've had a lot of these cases, the small bit that I read up last night, she said, if it wasn't for Get On Track, I'd either be in jail, back on drugs, or be dead. And when you hear that, you're just like... But then you realise you've changed her life, because this young girl then goes on to do wonderful things. She's now working. She stands on stage speaking articulately and says, you know, my life's just begun. I've got something. And that's so great.
That's a brilliant thing to celebrate. It's also fantastic to celebrate those incredible inspirational coaches in sport, which I know you did last night. But I imagine that, you know, the sport has been operating, particularly football, under a cloud in recent weeks, since Andy Woodward came out to talk about the abuse that he, you know, the claims that he makes, of course, about the abuse that a number of people suffered. It has sort of opened a door, hasn't it? I wonder whether you think, in the world of athletics, that a door, you know, that door might have opened as well.
I think across sport, personally, you know, when you're in sport, and I was very lucky, I was with one of those coaches. Like 99% of people and coaches are going to be amazing and transform and help people achieve like I have. But I absolutely believe it's going to come out probably in swimming, gymnastics, athletics, because you hear those things down in the past, and I've heard of people that have said it that are just friends, or, you know, since this all came out to light, other people are now talking. I don't think this is a closed door at the moment.
So Andy Woodward has actually opened the door to other young people or people who have been abused in different sports as well.
I predict that might happen, you know, because now people want to talk if they've had that situation. And the thing is, a lot of people maybe just didn't talk because, one, there could be an embarrassment factor, there can also be a threat factor, who knows? I don't know. I mean, I'm not involved in that. It didn't happen to me personally, you know, and I can't categorically say that yes, there absolutely is going to happen, but you would assume that if coaches do it in one sport where they're involved with children and it's that prevalence to do things, then surely other sports may come out as well, which would be a real shame.